right, how about this holiday season? You know what? Our feathered friends want to celebrate too, so why not put out some festive feeders as a fun way to do some bird watching this winter? It looks great, and you're attracting birds. And you know, we brought our friend John Schaust with Wild Birds Unlimited here, and I'm just so glad, John, that we're not doing this outside right now, because when I knew you were coming, I'm like, okay, I better get a warm coat. But here we are inside here, and you brought some great looking things that look nice. I remember we made this one last year.
We did.
And you were nice enough to let me bring it home for the birds in my neighborhood. It was gone like that. So they loved it. They loved it here. So what did you bring for us to create today?
Well, we have a lot of different things that you can do very easily around the house. And yes, we have things that you can come into our stores and buy. And one of the things we'd like to do is offer people that come in and say they saw us this morning, any one of our 4 Indianapolis stores, to free 2-pound sack of seed.
So all they have to do is come in and say, hey, I saw John.
John and Ray.
Appreciate that.
And with that, they can start making different types of ornaments to hang outside. We've got a couple here that are made. This is just simply by taking a pine cone and tying a string to it and packing it full. Now, some people make peanut butter and cornmeal mix and do that. We have a product we call bark butter that works really, really well.
Okay.
And you can continue to refill it, but just take a pine cone, then roll it in some seeds. That's one way. Take some bagels, cut them, leave them out overnight so they get good and hard, like bagels will do, and then put some peanut butter and cornmeal or our bark butter, and then roll it in some seeds, and you can hang that on trees.
Made a nice little thing here. How did you get the? Oh, you just tied it around on each side. Same thing with the pine cone.
One of my favorite things to do, one of the things that we've done in my family for years with my kids, is to just take a string and a darning needle and just string together a lot of peanuts and hang them around the tree outside.
The needle travels all the way through the shell, and
absolutely.
Look at that.
So you can just make a neat garland of peanuts. And blue jays, titmice, a lot of different birds just go nuts. Chickadees go nuts on those things.
Okay.
You're definitely going to get activity on those. And for our really aesthetic, beautiful, you can make a gorgeous wreath. And it's not very expensive. The actual grapevine wreath you can get at most hobby stores for about $5, which is not very expensive. We're using the same thing in regards to pine cones and bagels with some bark butter and some seed. We throw in some garland, some cranberries. These are kind of neat, these little 50-cent terracotta pots that you can get in most craft stores. Fill them up with some bark butter, or the peanut butter and suet mixture and cornmeal mixture, and then dip them in seeds, put a few cranberries on, add some fruit like some oranges, and bingo, you can hang this in your backyard. It looks beautiful, and the birds will love it.
Now, the birds that will partake in this, are they birds that you'll see all year round, or birds that will sort of
these are pretty much, for the most part, we have a few birds, believe it or not, that come here to spend the winter, things like juncos and American tree sparrows and things like that. But the vast majority are birds that come and are there literally here year round.
But we love to see them. Finally, let's wrap up with this nice display.
Again, this is Buttons, our Preston, the penguin, right here. This is a beautiful little wreath made of compressed seeds that are put together. And there's Buttons on the other end, our snowman. Just some characters that we have that add a little color, a little cheer to your backyard.
Looks nice, John.
Yeah, fun.
I wish we could do it outside. I'm glad we didn't have to.
Well, I agree. This morning,
Tell everybody, Wild Birds Unlimited, Indianapolis, Columbus.
Avon, and we have 4 stores in the Indianapolis area, Avon, 2 in the north side in regards to up in Michigan Road, and up in Clearwater Commons in Westfield, and then 82nd and Dean Road in the Riverside Shopping Center.
You saw John here on Fox 59 this morning, and you got a free 2-pound bag of birdseed. That's a nice gift.
Yeah.
Hey, have a nice Christmas, John. All right, thanks so much. All right, so there you go. More information, as always, on how to put this together here at fox59.com. You can log on there for traffic, too, or just stick around for Bill.